Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I am going to show you a really quick, easy, everyday natural makeup that doesn't take long, and I'll also be using a few products that are sort of multi-use, so you don't have to go out and spend a fortune on loads of different products. You can use them for a couple of different things. So what I'm going to start with is just a little bit of foundation, just quite a light coverage foundation. I'm applying this one with a Makeup Made Up foundation brush, which is their number 2 brush. So you don't have to cover your whole face, just the areas where you think you just need a little bit of coverage. If you've got a little bit of redness here and there, it's quite nice just to cover those bits, so you end up with a very natural finish and you don't look like you're wearing hardly any makeup at all. So I've got a little bit of redness on my nose and my cheeks. Just apply a little at a time and blend it out. If anywhere you need a little bit more coverage, just pat it on rather than swiping the brush across, and you'll just get a slightly higher coverage with your foundation in areas that have a bit more redness perhaps. Just going to get a little bit more. I like to put a little bit on my eyelids. I just feel like it gives a slightly more finished look to the makeup. Also, if you're going to be wearing any eyeshadow at all, it does actually help to hold it in place for the day. So it's just a good little tip. A little bit more on there, cover the redness. Okay, now if you're anything like me, you have a bit of the old dark circles going on, I just like to put a little bit of concealer under my eyes just to brighten the area. I'm applying this with the Makeup Made Up concealer brush, which is the number 6 brush from them. And I'm blending it with their concealer blending brush, which is the number 3. I'll give you all the information about the products that I've used below, and any links if you want to go and try those. Just covering up any darkness there and blending it out. And then also just a little bit of concealer to cover any of my little blemishes. Okay. Now after that I just like to set it with a translucent powder. Just keeps it in place but it doesn't look too heavy. So for this I'm using the Makeup Made Up No. 1 brush. Just a really light dusting. All over where you've applied the foundation and concealer. Now also using the same brush, these brushes are all multifunctional. There's quite a few uses for each one, which is all listed on their website. I'm just going to use a little bit of bronzer, which just adds a little bit of depth. So just on the top of my forehead, bridge of my nose, and the tops of my cheekbones there. Now another great product to have is a cream blusher, which can also be used as a lip colour. Again, I'm using the No. 2 Makeup Made Up brush, which we used earlier for foundation application. So just get a tiny bit of the product on there. Just gives a lovely little hint of colour to your cheeks. There's also a really nice texture actually, especially for spring summer. Just leaves a slight sheen, which just gives you a sort of fresher look. Like that. Same product, just with your finger. Just dab that colour on. Pick a colour that's quite close to your natural lip colour, perhaps just a little bit deeper. So again, it doesn't look too obvious. It doesn't look like you made too much effort at all. So that's a really nice finish. And then really, to finish it off, is just a little bit of mascara. If you want a very natural look, I'd just stick to the top lashes. Just one coat on the top lashes. To finish off the look. And there you have it. If you did want to, excuse me, if you did want to wear a little bit of a eye makeup or an eyeshadow, you could use the bronzer. Just a tiny amount. So here I'm using the Makeup Made Up No. 3 brush. I've just popped a little bit on there of the bronzer and just go along the crease line and blend it in. Just a really tiny amount, but it just lifts your eye and makes a little bit of a difference. Tidy of the eyebrows. And there you have it, a really simple, fresh, very quick and easy look. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out all the links below. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.